Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel, Fertility, Hope, and Healing. My name is Dawn, and I am a licensed acupuncturist and fertility coach. I've been working with couples for over 15 years and helping them achieve their dream of having a baby. Today we're going to talk about egg quality. And we'll talk about the reasons for diminished egg quality, and then we'll also talk about ways that you can improve your egg quality. So the number one thing we think about when we talk about egg quality is usually age. Advanced maternal age will contribute to diminished quality of eggs. This doesn't always happen, but after the age of 35 into your 40s, as time goes on, the quality of eggs will diminish, particularly in your 40s. But if you're a very healthy person and have been active your entire life and ate really well, you could have pretty good quality eggs still. But if you're over the age of 35, you may want to do some of these tips to actually help increase the quality of your eggs, because it will help you get pregnant quicker if you're wanting a baby. And so, yeah, you can apply some of these things. The second reason for diminished quality of eggs would be medical conditions. Things like autoimmune disease, chronic illness, gynecological issues like PCOS, endometriosis, and premature ovarian failure. These will all contribute to egg quality being diminished at any age. So for sure, if you have this, you will want to pay attention and do things that will actually help the quality of your egg. The third reason for a diminished quality of egg would be inflammation. Inflammation, if you have chronic inflammation going on, it affects your entire body, including your eggs every single month. And so understand that if you have conditions such as like PCOS, you typically will have chronic inflammation that will go with that. There are a lot of different inflammatory conditions that go on. And then lifestyle things like eating sugar, glucose will directly affect the quality of your egg. And inflammation in and of itself will increase testosterone. It will imbalance the body, it will increase cortisol, so therefore it will affect your hormones. So if you have chronic inflammation, you definitely want to pay attention to doing things that will help you increase the quality of your egg. Then there are lifestyle factors that affect the quality of your egg. If you are a person who does little to no exercise, or you're a person who is extremely active and maybe over-exercising, those things can actually affect your egg quality and diminish it. For instance, over-exercise or too much weightlifting, that can increase testosterone. So you want to not do too many vigorous types of activities. And then too little exercise and just being stagnant will also decrease the amount of will increase the amount of inflammation, decrease the amount of oxygenation that's going to your cell and circulation throughout the body. So exercise is extremely important to do in some ways. I actually did a video on this. I did 3 types of exercises that are great for fertility, and I will link that in the description below. The other thing that you really want to pay attention to is your stress levels. Stress level over time at a high rate will diminish your egg quality. It increases cortisol in the body. Again, it will imbalance your hormones, and it can also directly relate to inflammation in the body. So doing things that will help you de-stress will also help for fertility. And this is probably my number one tip, is that if you're trying to get pregnant, do things on a regular basis that'll help you de-stress your body. And I also did a video on that, and I will link that below. The other reason too with lifestyle that can contribute to poor egg quality is for sure nutrition. If you have a poor diet and you are eating more packaged foods or processed foods, you are not eating organic, or really not paying attention to the types of foods that you're eating foods that may be causing an inflammatory response in your body, such as dairy, wheat, and sugar. I find that my patients do a lot better when they eliminate that from their diet. Those things will contribute to poor egg quality over time. So changing the way that you're eating will be a really good idea, and I'll have some more tips on that too. And the last thing that can contribute to poor egg quality is your sleep. Your sleep is really, really important to your regeneration of your cells at night, into regenerating your organs at night. So if you're not getting a good amount of quality of sleep, or you have issues with insomnia, or you have a work schedule that's at night that's affecting your circadian rhythms, that will affect your egg quality. So try to make sure that you get at least 8 hours of sleep at night. And another tip too here is, if the more early you can get to bed at night, the more quality of sleep that you'll have. So if you can have that choice to do so, try your best to get to bed before midnight, at least a few hours before midnight. That'll help your quality of sleep, and then hopefully help your egg quality. So now we're going to go into the reasons how you can improve your egg quality. Now understand, if you're dealing with any of those things that I had mentioned before, you really want to address this by doing something. And by addressing it, it really is individualized and customary to what it is you're actually going through in order for it to be addressed appropriately, because there's going to be certain protocols that'll be for one person because they have PCOS, for instance. Another person that has poor ovarian reserve will need another type of protocol, or one person is not sleeping well, another person has a poor diet. Each person is individual. So I'm just going to mention some things here that will help you, and but if you want to know more and get a customized plan that would be a good fertility program for you, you can contact us by going to our website, www.lifeharmonywellness.com. So there are 5 ways that you can improve your egg quality. And the number one suggestion I have, because I'm an acupuncturist, is to start getting acupuncture done on a regular basis. Acupuncture has been proven scientifically to increase the quality of your egg and the quantity of your eggs every single month. So over time, by doing this on a regular basis, you will actually help to improve the quality of your egg. It brings blood flow down to the uterus and to the ovaries, and it also unblocks any blockages that are going on that are causing the issue to begin with. It also helps to harmonize your hormones and increase endorphins. It's a great way to improve the quality of your egg. And one thing I'm going to mention with this is, it's really important to go to someone who understands fertility and is a fertility expert and licensed acupuncturist, and they're qualified to do that. So the second way that you can improve the quality of your eggs is by taking herbal supplements. And every single person that comes in to see me as a patient, specifically for fertility, will get a supplement recommendation. And so we typically use a formula that a lot of times is very specific to them. So there's really not a lot that I can recommend here, because again, it's really going to be based upon whatever it is that you're dealing with and why you're having issues with the quality of your eggs. It could be for many different reasons. So this is very customized and specific. But the third thing that you can do is by adding certain supplements to your diet. And this is a really quick way to help increase your ovarian reserve. And one of the things, suggestions, is to do something like coenzyme Q10 or ubiquinol Q10. Either is fine. I've heard the older you are, you want to use ubiquinol, but I would say either or is fine. And this will help increase circulation and blood flow down to the uterus. The other thing you can do is use vitamin D3. Really, really important. They're finding more and more how important this vitamin is and how most of us are deficient in this. So it's really important, if you can, get outside, absorb some vitamin D in the morning, but also take a supplement too, especially if you're trying to get pregnant. It's really necessary. I did an entire video on both on fertility supplements, so I'm going to also link that below for you guys to see. And so there's just basic supplements that you want to do. The kinds of supplements too, guys, you really need to pay attention to. Whole food, organic, really good resources, really, really important. So the other thing you can do too is add like a lot of greens to your diet, and barley green or just a green mix. That will be really, really helpful to increase the quality of your eggs. And so those are just a few basic suggestions that you can do to start off implementing these things. And the fourth thing is nutrition. Nutrition is incredibly important. So basically, I tailor this specifically to each individual based on what it is that they're going through, but I also did a video on this. I will link it below. I think I mentioned that before, but basically you want to do blood nourishing foods that will optimize fertility, and then you also want to do specific foods that will help increase fertility over time. So I've mentioned before pears and avocados, good fats, but overall you want a whole food, organic based diet, and you want to stay away from the processed foods. So, and I mentioned before, dairy, wheat, and sugar they do a lot of damage within the body because they're the top 3 foods that people are actually allergic to. So it's usually stressing out a person's body. So, you know, definitely doing some things with nutrition and following a good plan for you and implementing those things, even though it's really can be a hard change for a lot of people, the more good that you're putting in your body, the better you're gonna feel. And ultimately, the more healthy you are, the more your fertility health will be, and you'll have a healthy baby in the end. So this is really important to do, to implement that into your life. And my number 5 tip for being able to increase the quality of your egg is definitely de-stress. So important to implement ways that you are constantly lowering the stress in your life, whether it is that you're giving up something, or whether it is that you are adding some ways that you can have calm peacefulness into your life. And so I actually did a video on this too, so I'm gonna link that below, but it is my number 1 fertility tip. When you're trying to get pregnant, you need to have ways that you can implement for de-stressing on a consistent basis. Calming, relaxing exercises, getting out into nature and walking, meditation, deep breathing exercises, having good morning rituals and evening rituals that will help with your energy and your sleep throughout the day. You know, being able to accomplish goals and be fulfilled. These things will really, really help you in being able to distress, and will really, really benefit you when you are trying to increase the quality of your eggs and optimize your fertility. So definitely, guys, implement that into your lives. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you like videos like this. We do a video every single week, and I want to wish you guys a lot of blessings as you're on your fertility journey. If you have any questions, you can leave it below, and you can also contact us at lifeharmonywellness.com. Love and blessings, guys.